Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, one of the biggest fears that I see that a lot of people have on their weight loss journey or when they're getting ready to get started on their weight loss journey is, man, I don't want to be feeling like I'm starving. I don't want to be hungry all the time. I don't want to be tired all the time. And I've noticed people who are already on their journey, they notice their energy level is super low. They're tired. And I've seen people on social media, they have like these little meme videos where they're like going to sleep crying, going to sleep, getting in the bed, and they not asleep yet, but they got tears running down their face because they hungry as hell. Guys, listen, you don't have to be starving to lose weight. You don't have to starve yourself, okay? You shouldn't have extremely low energy neither when you're trying to lose weight, okay? These are big misconceptions because a lot of people follow these fitness influencers, right? And these are things that they say you need to do, right? But maybe these people lost weight, but they're not educated. They didn't go to college like your boy Jay Jackson went to Georgia State University and studied exercise, science, and nutrition. They didn't do these things. They just end up losing some weight, and so they're telling you what they did to lose the weight. But that doesn't mean that that's the right way for you to lose the weight, okay? They just so happen to lose the weight, okay? And you just got to realize, guys, you can't compare yourself to every other person out there. You got to run your own race, but know the right way to do things, okay? And so I want to share a story with y'all because I believe it's going to paint the picture of how this really works. One side of it is quality. The quality of food that you eat matters. The other side of it is quantity. The quantity of food matters. Let me give an example. So when I was in my early 20s, you know, that was when I started I was about 19 going on 20 years old when I started my fitness career. I was training people in person and at the time. And I found myself, you know, stress eating. I did a lot of stress eating, guys, because I didn't know where my next client was going to come from. Shit, I didn't know how to market myself. Back then, I really wasn't all on social media and all that kind of stuff, man. I just knew I was a hustler, and I knew I had to figure it out. And so, late in the evenings, I would always eat me some honey buns, some ramen noodles. I'd eat me some Oreos with milk. I'd tell myself I was going to eat 2 or 3 Oreos, and that turned into the whole damn row. Sometimes it'd be a whole row of Oreos and another half of a row. It was just bad. Sometimes I would be eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch with Fruity Pebbles. It was just out of control. But here's the thing. I would eat these foods that tons of calories. Like you can look on the package, you can see how many calories all this junk food has in it, right? And I'm like, how in the hell am I hungry after about 45 minutes to an hour? Like the nail on the coffin was this. I would go to McDonald's and I would get me 1 or 2 sausage McGriddles. I used to love eating sausage McGriddles. And after about an hour, I'm like, dang, I'm hungry again. I'm like, how did the food got all these calories in it, but I'm hungry? All calories are not created equal, guys. I see people on social media, they be like, all you got to do is be in a calorie deficit. Just eat less. Be in a calorie deficit. You lose weight. But guess what, guys? Yeah, you may lose some weight, but you're going to feel terrible because of the quality of food that you're eating. There's this thing called nutritional value, right? How dense of nutrition does that particular food have in it? If you're always eating junk food, you're always eating fast food, you're always eating a lot of processed food, it's going to make it not hard. It's not going to be you can lose some weight. I say that. Yeah, but it's going to make it hard for you to keep that weight off because you're going to be suffering. You're going to be hungry as hell. You will be eating these foods and you be like, damn, man, how am I hungry again already? It's because these processed food doesn't give your body the nutritional value that it needs. And so that's why you feel like you got to eat all the time. And then it's spiking your blood sugar. A lot of y'all who be rocking with me, talking about I got insulin resistance. That's why I can't lose this stomach. I got pre-diabetes. I got type 2 diabetes. Look at the quality of the food that you're eating, guys. That's what causes that. It's your eating habits. You don't have to live in the gym like a bodybuilder to not be insulin resistant and type 2 diabetic. Guys, it's just your eating habits. It ain't your genetics. It ain't none of that. Now, if you got type 1 diabetes, yeah, that's genetics. All right. But type 2, that's strictly lifestyle. You change up your lifestyle, I'm telling you, you'll change up that big old ass stomach too. And it'll be flat. Okay? And so that's the first part of it, because once you start eating more nutritional dense food, like whole foods, eating food at the house, the same foods you go out and eat at these fast food restaurants, you can cook it at the crib and it can be real food. Do y'all not know that they have lab grown meat? Meaning the meat ain't even real. These big ass fast food companies, guys, their production, how do you think they're getting all this food to like supply the demand? They can't keep on just getting real chicken, real cows. Granted, some of them might, but a lot of it's lab grown. You can Google this stuff, y'all. I don't talk about nothing I don't know about. You can Google this. There is lab grown meat. It is not real meat. Some of y'all, you're eating fast food on a daily basis. You're not even eating real meat. Yeah, it's giving you a little energy, but you're wondering why you feel tired and irritable all the time. Why you got gut issues and dealing with mental health issues. Your gut affects your mental health. And so if you have poor gut health, of course you're going to have poor mental health. You're going to feel tired, depressed, sluggish, all these types of things. Very, very important to pay attention to the quality of the food that you eat. Okay? That's part one. The second thing is this. There's a lot of people out there who you see content all on social media. You get into, okay, I want to lose some weight. I want to lose this stomach. And so you say to yourself, oh, sounds easy enough. I just need to eat less. I just need to control my portions. Yeah. And so you do that. And then you like, dang, why am I so hungry? Man, I feel worse than before when I got started. Man, I got headaches. Man, I can't even think straight. Oh, man, I'm irritable. Man, how I'm going to work out if I don't have no energy? I'm not motivated. These are all the things I be hearing folks be saying. But here's the thing. When I ask folks on my game plan calls with people who are inquiring about getting coaching with me, I ask them, what have you been doing to lose weight? Man, I just been controlling my portions and, I've been eating healthy. And most of the folks who get on these game plan calls with me, they are eating healthier foods, which I'm proud of y'all for. That shows me that you're at least trying. But here's the thing. I ask them this. Well, how much calories you eat on a daily basis? How much grams of protein you eat on a daily basis? Crickets. I don't hear nothing. I don't know. I used to do that a long time ago. I don't know. Well, how are you going to know what your portions need to be if you don't know your daily calorie intake? The only way you know what your portions for your meals and your snacks need to be is if you know your daily calorie intake. And so some of y'all, you 5'8", 260, 280, eating 800 calories, 1,000 calories, not tracking nothing. But you don't even know it. And then you'll do that for like a day or two, and then the next day you'll slam it. Like you just binge eat out of control because you're hungry as hell. Because you don't know the quantity of food that you need to eat. Whenever I talk about structure, guys, you need to have more structure with your meals. I'm talking about your calorie intake. When you know your calorie intake and your overall daily protein intake, that's how you divide your meals up, man. That way you have energy. If your portions are so small, even if you're eating healthy food, if the portions are not the right size for you, amount for you to drop weight comfortably, guys, yes, you're going to be hungry as hell. Yes, you're going to be tired because you're not eating enough. Yes, you're going to go to sleep hungry as hell because you're not eating enough. You are starving yourself. Guys, there's a such thing as tolerable hunger. Tolerable hunger is, can you just drink a little bit of water and that hunger goes away? Because sometimes people just be hungry out of habit. They be hungry out of habit of eating junk food so much that when they start eating healthy, now they like, damn, boy, I just want some more food. And so they really don't even be hungry. And so just drink some water. If you can drink some water and that hunger go away, tolerable hunger. All right? It's tolerable. But you shouldn't be like, you drink some water, you be hungry as hell still. You still be like about to pass out. You feeling lethargic. You got headaches, all kind of stuff. You starving yourself. And so you got to be aware of the quantity of food that you eat too. That's why I always say, guys, go to Google, type in TDEE calculator. That stands for total daily energy expenditure. All right. This is like scientifically how you lose weight. This is not a person that can't lose weight. They're not trying. They're not being intentional with what you need to focus on. This is not emotional. If you take the emotions out of it and just become aware of energy. Calories is energy. If you overconsume on energy, also known as calories, you're not going to lose weight. I don't care how motivated you are. I don't care how, if you think it's about your genetics, whatever, your age. No, we're energy beings. If you supply more energy into your body than what's required for you to lose weight, you're not going to lose weight. But now on the flip side, let's say you want to lose weight and you start to, put just enough energy inside your body, aka calories, and then you notice that your weight going down. That means you're in a energy deficit, also known as a calorie deficit. This is how you lose weight. But you don't want to do it so aggressively to the point where you're losing 8-10 pounds in a week or in 2 weeks. That's too fast. Some folks is big as hell. Yeah, you might lose weight that fast, but it shouldn't be like that every single month. But guys, I see some of y'all, you trying to go too fast. And when you try to go too fast, you put yourself into such an energy deficit, you're hungry and tired all the time. You can't go too fast. It's not sustainable. Okay? And so, with that said, these are the main things you want to pay attention to. If you notice that you're hungry all the time, you notice that you're tired all the time, pay attention to the quality of the food that you eat and pay attention to the quantity of the food that you're eating. Once you do these things, this is how you lose weight sustainably and comfortably. All right? I got coaching clients dropping 25, 30, 35 pounds in 3 months. 40 to 60 pounds in 6 months. They not out this motherfucker starving. They not, Jay, I gotta eat some more food. Jay, I'm starving. My hair falling out. They not doing none of that. You have to eat the right amount to where it's comfortable, all right? Tolerable hunger. And you also have to eat quality food. That way, you're healthy. Guys, there's people out here who get type 2 diabetes and all kind of health issues, even though they're losing weight because of the quality of the food they eat. It don't take a rocket scientist to know if you're eating fast food every day, junk food every day, yes, you're going to end up having some health issues even if you're not overweight, guys. All right? But anyway, hopefully y'all found this podcast helpful. We out of here. Let's get it. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.